Why do you make your own hair when you are living in Nigeria where hairstyling, hair making is so cheap? That is one of the most frequent questions I get asked as a DIY hair girly, both online and offline. And honestly, yeah, that question often sounds very funny to me because like, what do you mean? But don't worry, okay, I'm gonna be answering that question in this video. But before we dive into that, you guys can see is another DIY hairstyle, making a very easy hairstyle. I started off with the whole moisturizing, shenanigan, or whatnot. And back to the question. First of all, the number one reason why I make my own hair is because I've seen shaggy in the hands of hairdressers in Nigeria, or better still, in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. Now, the shages are in different forms, not just in one form, in different form. There is a form of, them not knowing the proper way to care for your hair. Imagine a hairdressing salon, like that is supposed to be your job, caring for our hair, caring for, you know, our hair basically, and only for you to enter to walk into a hairdressing salon and they put their hands on your hair and then you realize that these people don't even know shit. Now I'm not even talking about, oh, is a fussy hair is strong. I mean, that is like a common language you hear many hairdressers say these days, right? That is something we hear them. I'm talking about even when I still had my hair relaxed. Like I transitioned not even up to about a year ago. So even when I still had my hair relaxed, these people still do not know how to care for your hair. So there is that part where they don't know how to care for your hair, the brushing part, the combing part, like you want to relax your hair and they're like dragging your hair from the roots. They're combing your relaxed hair from the root, like while they're still relaxing it. Imagine that. Yeah, there's that part, not knowing that, okay, there is something called living conditioner, not knowing all of that part. And I'm even saying this not because, oh, you are a hair care guru or something like that. No, 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 no. Like, I had these experiences while I still had relaxed hair. I felt like there's something wrong here. Even at that time, I didn't know much about hair care, but I still know that these people are treating my hair wrongly. Okay, so there's that part where they do not know shit about hair care, and there's another part where they apply so much tension to your scalp. They feel like pain equals beauty. If they don't apply that force, they are not dragging your hair from the root, that you wouldn't be able to sleep for 3 nights straight. It means that hair is not fine enough. Yeah, there's also that shege. That process where they are making your hair and they are dragging your hair. You could feel it. You could literally feel your edges uprooting. You could feel your edges snapping, leaving your front or leaving your forehead or whatever. That whole process, right? Yes, there is that as well. Like I was just done with all that. And funny enough, I'm not even like a soft or a tender headed girl that feel pain immediately. I'm not like that at all. I could bear pain. But imagine, having to experience leaving the salon and 3 days later, your scalp is still burning. There was one time not even long ago, you know, like this was after I transitioned. I visited the salon, they made me a shuku hairstyle. Okay, like play, I'm gonna bear the pain. What's there? I know, we already know that shuku is painful. So we thought they have made it mandatory that shuku is supposed to be painful, but seriously, it is not even supposed to be. It is not supposed to be, but yeah, that's a story for another day. So because we believe shuku is supposed to be painful, they finished making it, and I was in so much pain. I was bearing it. I kept telling myself, "Oh, the pain is gonna go down. It's gonna go down." Guess what? 1 week later, my scalp was still sore. My scalp was still paining me and all that. I had to take out the hair. And guess what again? After taking out the hair, my scalp was still sore. I was in so much pain. I started taking pain relief even after taking out this hairstyle. That was when I was like, you know what? I'm done. I am done. Okay, I am done. Let's not even talk about, those hairdressing salons not knowing the proper way to care for our fussy hair. When you go to a salon, some of them will be like, "Oh, why did you not tell us your hair is not relaxed? Why do you not relax your hair?" As if it is mandatory, as if everybody's supposed to have a relaxed hair. There's that part as well. I've had experiences with that. These are some of the reasons why I choose to make my own hair. And again, there is another part where these hairdressing salons do not know much styles when it comes to our fussy hair. The only thing they know is twist, mini braids. They actually do not know much styles that you can make on your fussy hair or something like that. They don't. Okay, so I feel like I can do that for myself better than most of them can. I feel like I can offer myself that kind of beauty or whatever you want to call it at this point, more than what many of them can do. And there's also the part where I enjoy the process. I don't want, like, you know, it's I just love beautifying myself. Okay, there's that part as well. There's the part where I look forward to something that I'm creating. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Like, I'm just doing it, hoping that it turns out well. And at the end of the day, I look at it, I'm like, oh wow, girl, you did that. You feel so proud. I'm proud of myself that, oh, I could do that. It helps me to get better in my craft, right? There's that part as well. Okay. Yeah, these are some of the reasons I actually make my own hair. And finally, let's not forget the most important part, or one of the most important parts, which is content. Okay, it is something I do. I cannot just trash it. Okay, since I do not own a salon where people walk in and pay me money to, for me to make their hair, I decided to monetize it in another form, which is create content with it. So I hope with some of those reasons, I've been able to convince you that it is not even money at all. It is never or has never been about money at all. Like, that is the least of my worries. That is the least of my concern. There is this hairdressing salon that knows how to properly care for my fussy hair. They'll pamper your hair, wash your hair, do all of those things. They tangle your hair properly without shedding your hair. Like, basically, they know everything about hair care. And trust me, their services are not cheap. Their services are not cheap like regular hairdressing salons. And I visit them when I want to be pampered, when I want to, when I want my hair to be taken care of, when I want to relax, I visit them. Okay. So yeah, it has never been about money. So I hope with those few points of mine, I have been able to convince you and not to confuse you on why I make my own hair. Anyways, look at your baby girl. So I am done with this simple, easy hairstyle. See, this was one of those hairstyles I felt like, you know what, I'm gonna eat it up. It's so easy, da 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 da. Only for me to start parting the hair, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not seeing the back. Even with my 360 mirror, I see struggle to see what I was doing at the back. Look at the back, look at it. It wasn't looking cute, but I'm gonna manage it. I also tried to make this video be like a step-by-step tutorial on how to cornrow. I hope you were able to benefit a thing or two. Anyways, thanks you for watching, and see you all in my next one. Bye. Mwah.